A report finds that former Secretary of Transportation used her position to further her family's interests. Her reasoning: a duty to her father. This is SOH News and I'm Lena Skorback. This week, the Department of Transportation, or DOT, released a report on the year-long investigation into former Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao. Just over a year ago, the House Democrats accused Chao of favoritism and having conflict of interest during her time in office. So what happened? Well, Chao does have an interesting family. For one, she's married to Senator Mitch McConnell, which had led to her being accused of steering large sums of DOT grant money to Kentucky. The report, however, found no evidence of favoritism there, but it did find that Chao was at fault with her own side of the family. Her parents own a billion-dollar shipping company called the Foremost Group, and her sister is currently its CEO. This company is based in New York, but most of its business is done with China. So some of the things Chao did while in office was make her staff provide various media and public affairs support to her father, like marketing his book and editing his Wikipedia page. She also got her staff to contact the Department of Homeland Security and look into the status of a work permit application for a foreign student studying at a U.S. university who was a recipient of Chao family's philanthropic foundation. And back in 2017, she planned on bringing her family members with her to China, where she made elaborate plans to visit 2 universities that also received funding from her family's foundation. But that trip was canceled by the DOT after ethics questions were raised. The report categorized these actions as evidence relating to potential ethics concerns and concluded that Chao did in fact use her position to further her family's interests. But the Department of Justice has declined to investigate this further, meaning all these accusations have been dismissed. What is even more strange is how Chao justified her actions. During the investigation, then DOT General Counsel Stephen Bradbury provided a memo that he had written on Chao's behalf. The memo was about filial piety and its importance in Asian culture. It stated that as the eldest daughter, Chao is expected to assume a leadership role in family occasions that honor her father and her late mother. And while it's true that filial piety is at the backbone of Chinese culture, it's hard to argue why anyone would need to use taxpayers' dollars to fulfill a duty to their parents. And indeed, the Democrats felt gloom about the outcome. Transportation Committee Chairman Peter DeFazio said in a statement that he was disappointed that a criminal investigation was not opened. He said that public servants, especially those responsible for leading tens of thousands of other public servants, must know that they serve the public and not their families' private commercial interests. On the other hand, the Republicans are accusing the Democrats of targeting officials appointed under the Trump administration. Democrats should abandon their unproductive and divisive obsession with attacking Trump administration officials and instead focus on doing work that actually benefits the American people. That was a statement from Kentucky's 1st District, James Comer. Meanwhile, Chao's spokesperson has called this an effort to cast doubt on her outstanding record as the longest-tenured cabinet member since World War II. The former transportation secretary held her position for almost the entire Trump administration before she resigned in January this year. And that's it for this story. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.